To order. Today is April the 27th, 2027. We have our April 27th, 2026. I'm taking y'all a year ahead. Um, we'll start with our invocation. Let's bow our heads in prayer. And Father, thank you again for this day. Thank you for the opportunity to serve. We ask that you give us the wisdom to serve wisely, to move our city in the positive direction, and give us the wisdom and the grace to do so. In your name, Jesus Christ, we pray. Amen. Old business. We start with our sealed bid side with the control with the well number one control panel replacement project. Today, is being closed.
It's still out.
Okay, right. It's still closing. Yeah. It's what?
I think you're correct.
But the bid is still open for this project. And again, this is the well. This is to replace the control panel on well number one at the, so the water board. Remember, they applied for them uh, through the grant process. So that's the reason why we have it out. As soon as we get the numbers on it, we'll tabulate the bid sheets. We'll review, ensure the engineer on the water board side will have a letter that goes along with the best bid sheet. Typically, we do those one, but we'll see what that's on the engineer side. Any question about that? Alright, we'll move on to item number one on new business on the Allentown Water and Sewer Board appointment. To Mr. As we recognize Mr. Um, Davis on last week. He served our last meeting. He served over 30 years on the Allentown Water and Sewer Board. And seen a lot of positive changes. And he stepped off of that particular board, which created a vacancy on the water and sewer board. So with that being said, we do have a candidate that I would like to propose to the council to be placed on the board as his replacement. This candidate has a thorough knowledge of water and sewer, um, water and sewer adjustments. He's an engineer by trade. Am I correct on that? Yes, he's an engineer by trade, and so he's very familiar with some of the processes and procedures in which go on that board. So he brings a level of expertise. He's a citizen of the city of Aliceville, and so I would like to recommend to the city council that we place Mr. Burton on that particular board, and I'm gonna give him one country minute to say someone who he introduce himself, say who he is, and then we'll go from there. All right.
Good evening. I know everybody here knows of me. I'm Mr. Jones or something like that. I really didn't know. As Tara stated, my name is Edwin Burton. I am a retired plant manager of how long was that plant manager? About 25 years for International Paper. My background is mechanical engineering, but in my 40 years of professional experience, my company has always required me to be involved in environmental compliance. So I have environmental safety and health experience when to industrial hygiene in probably 30 of the 50 states. I have done water at my plants that I've managed, and I've been an environmental auditor. I've been an environmental manager for the company. I've done a lot of industrial hygiene audits. I've done just a whole lot of crazy stuff as an engineer. I've done attorney-client privilege audits for companies. I've given deposition to the EPA. I've done all that stuff that goes along with environmental compliance. Secondly, I want to thank you all for allowing me to be part of this board. I hope that I can bring some positives to the board to give the city of Aliceville, the board, the community a better understanding of compliance issues as it relates to water and any other environmental media. There are a lot of it. So that's my goal. I'm not a person to come in to take over and to just want to run the show, but to give people understanding of how these things actually work with companies. I've worked with a lot of consultants throughout the years. Most of my experience was in California, so I've dealt with the worst of worst. And as I say, I've done audits in Alabama, paper mills, and all other kind of plants, and as I say, 30 of the other states in the country. So I'm hoping that me being on this board can give a lot of insight and can move the city of Aliceville forward to doing bigger and better things. Thank you.
Council members, do you have any questions for Mr. Burton? All right, if not, I will move to a vote to accept Mr. Edward Burton as a member on the Aliceville Water and Sewer Board. His appointment will begin whatever it is in line for the next one, and it will be for a part term of how many years?
6, I think. 6.
It'll be a term of 6 years from today. So is there any other questions before we move to the vote? If not, all those in favor, let it know if I said aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Repeat the chair, the ayes have it. Motion carries. Congratulations, sir. You're on the board. Good job.
Thank you.
All right. Item number 2 on our agenda is alcohol ordinance amendment 526, amendment to number 526. This reads as follows: an ordinance to amend ordinance number 526, section 4, subsection A2, location of businesses of the Code of Ordinances of the City of Alabama, be it ordained by the City Council of the City of Aliceville, Alabama, as follows. Amendment, section 1 amendment, that the ordinance number 526, section 4, subsection A2, the title location of businesses is hereby amended to include provisions applicable to the B2 zone central business district concerning locations related to alcohol sales as follows, except as otherwise provided in this section. No facility or establishment shall be authorized to engage in any business involving the sale, service, or distribution of alcoholic beverages pursuant to any category of license in the building in which the facility or establishment is located is situated within 100 feet of any church, school, or child development facility, subject to the exceptions contained here within. Section 2, addition of the location, that the following location is hereby amended to change from Memorial Parkway to the Coon Memorial Parkway and the Central Business District B2 in section 4, subsection A2. At section 3, the repealer, all ordinances or parts of ordinances in conflict herewith are hereby repealed to the extent such conflict. Section 4, effective date, this ordinance shall become effective immediately regardless of adaptation or adoption and publication as required by law. So again, this is an ordinance that would allow, in simple terms, the downtown business district to be able to serve alcohol for restaurants, businesses that want to come to the downtown area. Right now, some of the downtown area is excluded because of its proximity to local churches, but some of our local business owners have requested that this ordinance come forth, and so therefore that's why it's here. We're here to do the will of the city, and let's hear the concerns that may come there within. This is the ordinance. This is the first reading, so it won't go into effect. Again, it won't be going into effect now. This is the first ordinance reading, and the next reading at the next meeting, that's when we can be able to vote on. So I encourage everybody to go out, hear what concerns that may be, and then council member have any questions about it?
I don't have no questions. I just got a good comment. I think it's a good thing we need to do. We need to.
Any other questions?
My question is, if this, once this is done and everything, if their business coming, they're gonna have a time frame on as for closing? Like,
Yes, so the current documentation makes everything in Allensville close at 12 o'clock.
I think 12.
I think it's 12
I
o'clock.
think it's 12. No sales on Sunday.
There are no sales on Sunday before 2 o'clock. After 2 o'clock, that's when alcohol sales came. We had to get voted in because originally there was no sales at all, and then it got to no sales after 2 o'clock. So, with that being said, nothing else will change. They still will be subject. It will be similar to. It'll be similar to what's the name of the Mexican restaurant we used to have? The Mexican restaurant that was downtown previously, they used to sell alcohol. If you sell a certain percentage with your food, with that's majority food, then you qualify for those sales. Now, what this ordinance still does not do, it does not allow for a lounge, which means that it's something the lounge pretty much can't be operated in the city limits establishment. You have to have 100 parking spaces for a lounge. You gotta have all kind of other stuff. The fee for the lounge is like $10,000 a year. So there's not been right, and you gotta have the signature of the chief council. Everybody got to sign off on it, just like we do with all our other licenses. Whenever anybody has individual alcohol events in the city of Allensville. So this wouldn't change anything. It would just allow the businesses to be able to sell alcohol at their location, but they still gonna be subject to all the legal ramifications through the ABC board. So it's not like you're gonna have places just pop up, they still gotta have their own stuff, they still gotta have everything approved. And if some go up, then we can always pull their licenses as council, mayor, and council. Happens all the time in Tuscaloosa. Had to happen here. Okay. Any other questions?
No.
All right, so now we'll move on to item number 3, grapple truck. So last year in our budget, we allocated $50,000 for a grapple truck. For the last few years, we've been needing one. The current truck that we have is from 1996, and it operates, thank God. But that's about all it does. It drinks a lot of oil, it spills a lot of oil, and causes a lot of issues. It costs a lot to replace because the parts, again, are kind of hard to find. So we found the grapple truck that we found is well on the budget. It's in Tennessee. It has been verified or looked at by our mechanic and our street department supervisor. They went to Tennessee last week, looked at it, checked it out, said that everything looked okay on it. And it will be, as is, no warranty. Of course, with any piece of equipment like this. But the price that we're getting it for, is $38,900. So we're getting a pretty good deal. They checked it out and said that it checks out pretty good. It's a municipality only for, and it's ours for the ticket. So with that being said, although it was budgeted already in, I still wanted to bring it before the council. So that way you know what was going on, so you see it, you'll know where it is. So I would entertain a motion that we'll accept the price of $38,900 for the grapple truck.
I motion that we accept do the grapple truck for the $38,000.
There's been a motion in a second to accept the bid for $38,000, or not bid, accept the buying price for $38,900 for the grapple truck. the year on that truck, Mr. Pruitt, will you give us some details on that, some specs on that, please?
It's like you said, the truck was owned by another municipality. And on our inspection of the truck, we looked it over, everything we asked the guy for, we got. We wanted new tires and stuff on the front, he gave us new tires. He had a leak, it's been taken care of. He's been sending me pictures back and forth to let me know what's going on with the truck. I'm the type of fella I believe in getting the bang for my buck, to make it plain. I think the city is getting the bang for its buck purchasing the vehicle.
Anybody got any questions about this?
Right. When we purchase, they gotta go get them.
They're gonna deliver. You gotta get, you gotta get.
3 hours up in 3 hours.
I mean, we could get it delivered, but they're gonna take the price up, probably like $5,000. I think we could take it.
We need to operate intentionally on this.
Sir?
Run it.
What year is that truck again?
2016.
No, it's not that. All right, if no other questions, I entertain a motion to approve, getting the budgeted grapple truck at $38,900.
So I had a motion.
I was already in motion, second, now we're moving to a vote, thank you, for Councilman. All those in favor, let it be known by saying aye. Any opposed, finish your ayes. Motion carries. Item number 4, excuse me, police vehicle. Seems like all this stuff coming at one time. Last year's budget had a police vehicle in it. The police vehicle was ordered, and it took how many months, Chief, for this? It took about 6 months to get the truck in, which is about how long y'all been on the council, or about how new this council is. So that's why it's taking this long. When we say truck, it's just for the general drawing key public, and the price of this is $55,000 for a brand new 2026 Ford Explorer, fully outfitted. So what does that mean? It's gonna have our lights on it. It's gonna have the breakdown and everything except for the radio, which we can transfer out and put radio from another car, previous car. So, sorry. Okay, all right. So, Chief, do you have anything you want to add to that?
Like you said, it's pretty much already ready to go, except for the detail. We really talk about the detail.
All right. Anybody got any questions about that? And how we typically do our payments on it? We do quarterly payments on all our vehicles. It just makes it easy, so that way we don't have to pay all of it up front. We don't have enough vehicles to get on fleet. I've looked at going to fleet. It'd be nice, but it costs a lot to get on fleet. And right now we take care of the vehicles and they last a pretty good long time. So Chief, please keep taking care of the cars. We can't afford to buy on it right now. It's on the way. Thank you. Any question? Any other questions?
So they gonna deliver this, or we got to go get it?
It's in Montgomery. We gotta get-
It
You gonna ride with
ain't
me down
in Georgia. I mean, cheaper than they got one.
You gonna ride with me down?
Yeah.
All right. We throw the lights on. I'm just playing.
No, we're not gonna throw the lights on.
We're not throwing no lights. No, we're not. Not at all. Just a joke.
Yeah.
Clear that up quick. Any other questions? All right.
It come on the morning, so we had to, like the maintenance, we had to take it back there.
Yeah.
The dealership,
All the dealerships.
certified. You take it back to the Ford and then Ford. Nothing.
But it comes with, this is brand new, so it's gonna come with all the factory warranties and everything. 3 years.
Specs on that. Yeah, but I was just asking because I know other we'd be like car quits work on some, so.
Yeah, it's out.
Who's out of warrant?
Oh, yeah.
They be out of warrant when they get you. Okay. I just-
Anything we take to our local, and we love our local mechanics. Thank you guys, we really appreciate it. Anything that's out of warranty, we take it to our local guys first, to see if they can fix it. And if they can't fix it, or if it's something that's beyond they whatever, then we take it to the dealership.
Well, I know with the warranty, a lot of times they make.
Oh, we going straight back there.
They have stamped it.
Now, when Chief got his truck, when we got that Ford originally, we couldn't take it nowhere else because we had to take it to the dealership. So we're gonna take this truck going to the dealership.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's it. All right, good question. Any more questions? Good questions today.
Yeah.
All right, if not, all those in favor of approval, and again, this is not any new spending. This is something that was already in the budget. It's just now becoming ready. So, and I want to make sure we put it before the council so that way everybody knows what's going on. All those in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Then the chair, the ayes have it, the motion carries. Item number 5 is our proclamation for the National Day of Prayer on Thursday, the first Thursday in the first Thursday of the month is the National Day of Prayer. Proclamation reads as follows: whereas the people of the United States throughout our history have turned to prayer in times of gratitude, of joy, gratitude, and challenge. And whereas the National Day of Prayer provides an opportunity for citizens to come together in respectful observances of faith and reflection, each according to their own beliefs. And whereas the city of Aliceville recognizes the importance of community unity, compassion, and mutual respect among all residents. And whereas participation in the National Day of Prayer is voluntary and inclusive, welcoming individuals of all faith institutions, of all faith traditions, and backgrounds to reflect and pray in their own manner. Now, therefore, the mayor and city council of the city of Aliceville do hereby proclaim the first Thursday in May as National Day of Prayer in the city of Aliceville, and encourage all citizens to observe this day in a manner meaningful to them. In witness thereof, whereof I have hereto set my hand and caused the city seal of the city of Aliceville to be affixed. With that being said, is there a motion to accept this proclamation for the National Day of Prayer?
I made a motion to accept this proclamation.
Second.
National Prayer Day.
There's a motion and a second. All those in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, independent chair, ayes have it. Motion carries. Also, on the National Day of Prayer, we would typically have our National Day of Prayer here in the city of Aliceville. We have it right out front in the city hall. We want to reach out to our ministerial alliance and see what time they want to have it. It's typically around 1 o'clock or something like that. But we'll put it out there and then let people know. All you gotta do is come out and pray, or not pray, or just stand there and say a word. It's however you, whatever you choose to do. And we'll put that information out there. Last thing on our agenda that I see today, or I'm sorry, 2 more things. Proclamation move with the mayor. So there's a opportunity that we have to encourage movement in our community. It's a new campaign and challenge that I want to challenge us with called Move with the Mayor. It's a challenge that goes on nationwide. It's not just here at Aliceville, but it's all across America. It said, and this proclamation says, whereas health and well-being of residents is our top priority in the city of Aliceville, and whereas physical activity is essential to improving overall health, reducing the risk of chronic disease, and enhancing quality of life, and whereas the national Move with the Mayor campaign encourages mayors and community leaders across the country to promote active lifestyles and wellness initiatives within their communities. Whereas the campaign provides the opportunity to engage residents of all ages in walking, fitness activities, and healthy living practices while strengthening the community connections. Whereas the city of Aliceville is committed to fostering a culture of health, wellness, and unity by encouraging citizens to take simple steps towards a more active lifestyle. Now, therefore, I, Terrence William, Mayor of the City of Aliceville, hereby proclaim May 2026 as Move with the Mayor campaign in the City of Aliceville. I encourage all residents, businesses, schools, and community organizations to participate by engaging in regular physical activity, supporting wellness initiatives, and joining in community events designed to promote healthier living. So again, we gotta get moving, so that way we can be there. That's all I got to say about it. If there anybody have any questions about that, and get a motion to accept the proclamation for Move With the Mayor campaign for the month of May 2026.
I motion that we, take this proclamation up to move with the mayor.
I second that motion.
All right, it's been moved. It's second. All those in favor, let it be known by saying aye. Any opposed? It appears the chair, the ayes have it. Motion carries. Last item on our agenda, there's a resident that is having a graduation celebration, and they're going to have professionals operating various equipment styles, and they want to make sure that they got approved through the council to make sure that it was okay. I appreciate her doing that because it need to get approved. And if anybody else sees something like that, it needs to get permitted. The permit that we have is free, but it does need to come from the city, or else you risk the police shutting your event down. The event that she's having is going to be from 4 p.m. until 10 p.m. And the location is on, I'm going to say the full address, but the location is on Crescent Road. So with that being said, I think that it's important for us to allow it. What they're going to have is mechanical bull, Ferris wheel, and jumpers. So we want to make sure that they know that that's a good thing that they came to the council, and it's a good thing to celebrate, but also be mindful of our residents and residential neighborhoods. So with that being said, we don't have to have a motion for it. Do we need a motion for it? Still recommend.
I would. We do it for outside revivals and stuff like this.
All right. So just like when we have revivals and other stuff, we want to make sure that we cover on this end. So bring it to us and we'll go from there. If we have problems, we'll recognize it's the first time everything. So I think it's a good idea. We'll move forward. All those in favor, well, I need a motion to approve it.
I motion to approve.
All right, there's a motion. Is there a second? Second. The motion is second. All those in favor, let it be known by saying aye. Any opposed? If your ayes have it, motion carries. Now we move on to our accounts payable. Are there any questions about the bills that's presented to you today? If not, all those in favor of approving the bills as presented to you, let it be known by saying aye. Any opposed? Give the chair the ayes have it. Motion carries. Police department.
Mayor and City Council, we have the printout in front of you for the month of April. We have approximately 20 cases reported. There were 4 arrests out of 20 cases. Just a quick rundown. If you have any questions, please feel free. We had 2 DUIs, 3 criminal mischief, 1 breaking and entering a vehicle, 2 harassment cases, 2 domestic violence, 1 menacing, 1 theft of property, 1 animal running at large, 1 fall incident, 1 discharge from a firearm in the city limits, and 2 attempted murder cases for as of today.
All right. Any questions? Chief, how's our new candidate working out?
So that he's still in training now here. He graduated last Thursday, and now he's going and training. He's learning do's and don'ts in the areas in the city of Alice.
About how long that training lasts? Till you say it does?
Right.
Okay, that'll work.
Because he got with FTO and myself, and with Sal, we are ready to go and find the team.
Okay. All right. Good work. Anybody got anything else? Well, all right, thank you, Chief. Appreciate it. On our street department, you got anything, sir?
Good afternoon, Mayor and Council. To make a reminder to our citizens about limb pickup and trash pickup. We do not accept paint. We don't want you to put the furniture and the limbs together. We want you to separate the two. Because as of now, we got everything we get, we got to be able to take it to the landfill. So we ask our citizens to work with us.
All right. On the fire department, Chief Jones wanted me to report that we're still under the burn ban, so please, ma'am, please, sir, just because it rained one night doesn't mean that we are no longer under the burn ban. So, on our Parks and Rec report, Parks and Rec is still rolling, basketball wrapped up, soccer league is going forward, drum cardio, and of course, the baseball season at the park. So, looking forward to summer activities and getting all that together. So, is there any questions? Is anybody got any questions about that? All right, museum, anything on the museum, sir?
No,
All right. Councilwoman, anything? Mr. Wood? Okay. This, two people, Luke.
yeah, just get out there, be safe and be aware of what's going on. We don't want to make it, well, a lot of people out there, I see that with cheap down here, people shooting in the city and stuff like that, so we need to be very watchful. People shooting everywhere. So just be very careful. That's all.
I'm gonna be quick, but I think I'm gonna do something. Today marks 15 years since the tornado in Tuscaloosa that claimed the lives of over 50 people, I believe. About 200 people. Yeah. So it was over 200 people. So in the state of Alabama and abroad. So I remember where I was that day, and remember thinking it was just like any other day. And when James Payne said it just down, it was nasty. So that's why I want everyone to continue to be aware. We are faced with some bad weather that's coming up tomorrow and tonight. So please, ma'am, please, sir, if you're not signed up for the alerts, I'll make a post so that way you can sign up for our alerts. The storm shelters will be open. The overflow area is the city hall. We have a backup. We'll come up with a secondary location for individuals to come to do. The other thing I want to emphasize is the ambulance. On the ambulance service, I know there's a lot of talk that's going on Facebook, and that's good. And people have the right to say what they want to say and give their opinions. But a lot of people say that they are pro-life. And so for the people that say they're pro-life, the ambulance is about life. It's about ensuring that we save lives. And it's bad that I don't want to pay that $10 on top of my tag. I would rather pay $10 so that way with my little girl or my little boy or your little girl or your little boy has a medical emergency that you can't put them in the car and you must have an ambulance transporter. I want the ambulance to be there. So again, you want the service, you gotta pay for it. You're gonna hear more from me on it. I'm 110% behind it. And if you are pro-life, I encourage you, pay $10 for your car tag so that way we can continue to live. With that being said, anybody got anything else? All right. All those in favor, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I said.
There's motion and second. All those in favor, let it be known.